Hey guys, it's Matt with another stamp video, and in today's video I'm going to show y'all how I organize my stamp collections. As you can see, we got a Persian stamp collection here in front of me, and I'm going to show you how I break it down and how I get them all organized. So I've had a lot of people ask me, Mallard, when you get a big stamp collection, how do you organize your stamps? How do you get started with your stamp collection? So for starters, I would recommend organize them by country, right? So you don't want to just throw all the stamps that have animals on them in a bin or anything like that. I would not recommend that. I would recommend that you organize them by country first in a bin, and then from there you can start to get more specific with the year the stamps were from, up to the overprints and the different cancellations. So we're gonna do this with Persia. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. So just so you guys know, I have this folder right here is full of old pages from old stamp books. They're all like this, super flimsy. They're all hinged on here. And what I'm going to do is, for those of you who have seen my video before, you know I have a pretty extensive Persian stamp collection right here, especially older ones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to break them down, and I'm going to explain how I break them down. And we're going to put all the Persian stamps into this new stock book here. We're going to get right into it. All right, so to start off, sorry if it's a little shaky, guys. I'm using my hand to steady the camera. So how we're going to do is we're going to start off is I need to know what the earliest Persian stamps to the newest Persian stamps look like. So we're going to flip to my Scott catalog. If you do not have a catalog, go to stampworld.com. I'm sure they can help you out there. And we're going to flip to the first page of Iran. That's not it. It's one more. All right, so if you guys can see, these faded tigers or lions are the first stamps of Iran. Then it goes to these guys, then these guys, and if I flip the page, you can see these guys, these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the collection of stamps I have here, and I'm going to first find some of the early Persian stamps that look like this. Then I'm going to find a stamp that looks like this, and then the sun stamps. I'm going to group them all into bigger groups. And I'll explain what I'm going to do with them once I'm done doing that. But for now, I'm going to spend the next hour or so organizing the stamps that I have into just these groups. I'm not organizing by denomination or overprint / cancellation yet. I'm strictly just putting them into bigger groups. So every stamp I have that looks like this, whether it's 1 cent, 2 cent, 4 cent, 8 cent, I'm all going to put them in one big group. And that's where we're going to start with. All right, so I will bring you guys back in when I have done that. This is going to take me a while. All right, guys, this is what I have so far. Unfortunately, I could not find, I know I have some of these. I couldn't find them. I think they're in the what's in the box. I have a few of these. I basically start with the sun. I know I have a few suns, and I have one right here. So one thing you want to do, especially when you are starting a new, collection, organizing it, is I realize I don't have those stamps to start a page. Oops, sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to skip 3 or 4 front and back of these pages of the stock book just to leave room for those stamps. Just because you don't want to start where the stamps you have, because once you get the old stamps, then you have to reorganize everything and move every page down one, which takes way too long. So it's better just to leave some space for the stamps you don't have. Leave more space than you think, because you could come across an entire page like that of the stamp I need, and then I don't have enough space. So I'm going to leave 3 or 4 pages. But I am going to start putting these in the stock book, and I will bring you all back in when I'm done with that. All right, guys. So we have done a lot of work today, and I want to end this video in a minute, but I want to show you what I've done. So as I said earlier, I was not able to find stamps like these or a few of these. If you see there, A1, A2, all right, they are categorized in that way. And so I put A1, A2 And as you can see, I left a big space, even though those are probably pretty rare stamps. I still left a big space just in case somehow I come across a big lot of them. I want to make sure I leave space to put them in. And then the next one, let's see here. A3 to A6, let's find out where that is. A3 and then A6, so they look similar. They're a little different, but they look similar. Then we turn the page. You see I got my one sun stamp I have right there, which corresponds with this one. So this whole page I have allotted for just stamps that look like the sun. I call those sun stamps, all right? Whole page will be sun stamps. This page will be A9, 10, and 11. A9, 10, turn the page, and 11. We'll turn the page one more time. This page for A12 and A13. A12 and A13, I could not find any like that, so I left it blank. The whole page for those two stamps, just in case I get a lot of them. And now we flip this page, and then we get here. And we do have that stamp, which is right there. And we do have that stamp, A15, which is right over here. So, I sort of categorize these things. And I leave little notes like this so I know what stamp is supposed to go there. And so we'll just keep flipping through. As you can see, I got a few stamps up there. I separated these because they do have overprints. So I did separate them. A19 down there. I left this whole page for the stamp that looks like that, just in case I get more. I think that's an overprint there. I'm not 100% sure, but I just left it there. And I flip the page. I left these two pages specifically for these stamps that look like this. I have an entire, this is first page full of them up here. Half of them are forgeries and half of them are genuine. The forgeries are apparently pretty easy to tell, so I'll do some research and I'll put them in these two pages. So I'll have the genuine on this side and forgeries on this side, even though I kind of just want to throw the forgeries away. As we keep moving, starting to get a little more population of stamps just because they're not as old. And as you can see right here, overprint for A26 and A27. So A26 is this stamp right here, and there's a ton of these stamps all in my collection. These ones do not have overprints, but I know there's a ton of overprints there. This is A27. Tons of stamps in my collection like this, and I'm going to put the overprints of A26 and A27 on this one page. Moving on, I left this page specifically for those stamps because I don't know how many there are going to be. I don't know how many overprints are going to be, but I only have one as of now. And then these next two groups are some of the most popular Persian stamps out there. So this is a lion stamp. As you can see, no overprints there because on this side, on this page, we're going to put all the overprints. And this is this Persian stamp. As you can see, no overprints here. But on this page, I will put all the overprints. If I do see difference in color, I separate them. But this whole page should be full by the end of the day. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you guys a little snapshot of what I do when I organize my stamp collections. I still have a lot of work to do tonight, but I wanted to show y'all if you get a stamp collection full of one country, how maybe you should start organizing them, how you should maybe start putting them in a stock book. So I hope this was helpful. I appreciate you guys watching.